All right, we're live here at the Adobe Summit here in Las Vegas at the Venetian. Now, there's been a ton of sessions around sales and marketing alignments and how to offer a better B2B buying experience. So in today's MasterSaaS, we're gonna be giving you 3 tips on how to improve that B2B buying experience. Number 1, we're gonna talk pricing transparency. Little controversial, right? A lot of SaaS companies have that pricing page with absolutely no pricing and just a contact sales, request for demo. But if you think about any purchase you've made, you need to know the price. B2B buying communities need to know at least if it's in the ballpark of what they'd be willing to spend for your solution. You're shortcutting the sales cycle. They want to know what the price is. You get them even more qualified when they enter your funnel. So you can do this simply by saying starting at, or giving them an idea of how you price out your tool so they can come to an idea of, hey, this is within our budget, let's actually go on and explore this. All right, number 2, interactive product demos. Now this has become increasingly popular, and I think this coincides with the rise of PLG. People want to see and test your product before purchasing it. So what better way to do that than having an interactive product demo? Now, shout out to my friends at Nuvatic. Natalie put this state of interactive demo report together, and the stats are staggering. If you look at the average conversion rate in terms of a CTA, a book a demo, you're looking at anywhere from 1 to 5%. Interactive product demos get about a 25 to 40% engagement rate. Now, if you want to look at that in a different way, let's say 1 in 30 website visitors might get a chance to see your product. With interactive product demos, 1 in 3 website visitors are getting to engage and interact with your product, right? Buyers want to self-educate. They don't want to get involved with sales until the end. So how can you offer them more tools, more exposure to your product, get them understanding what it might be like to work with your product or service? Interactive product demos is a great way to help the B2B buying experience. Outside of just scheduling right off the form, really rethinking that first touch point with your brand. Now, what I mean by that, when you think about the status quo, somebody fills out a form, they say, thanks, we'll be in touch with you within 24 to 48 hours. And typically, that first call is with an SDR. Now, think about the day and age we live in today, right? People are speaking with their peers, they're educating themselves amongst communities, they're doing a lot of this research, maybe they're checking out your interactive product demo. So by the time they reach your website and request to speak to sales, they're ready to have a buying conversation. Instead, what do most companies do? They route it to one of the most junior sales reps on the team that can't talk pricing, that can't show the product, and is asking self-serving questions like, do you have budget? What's your timeline? Are you the decision maker? Think about that from a customer experience. Is that what you want when you're buying a product? So there you have it. 3 tips on how to improve the B2B buying experience. Number 1, pricing transparency. Number 2, interactive product demos. And number 3, scheduling, but rethink what that first call is like and think about bypassing that SDR qualification call, especially for those hot leads. Stay spicy.